The struggle, it was mentally, physically, emotionally, like, it was kind of, like, you still can't describe it. Like, I probably can tell the story over and over again, but you can't describe how it truly makes you feel. Like, you can't describe how it affects you the way it does. And for you to not to realize that you actually was homeless, or to realize that you just didn't want to accept the fact that you was, it's kind of hard.
When I first come into a program, I have them write in journals so I can find out a little bit about them, and they tell me their history and their story. And, you know, Ty kind of told her story.
Well, I started living off with my mom, and me and my mom, we clashed heads. She was kind of that negative vibe that I didn't really need. And then I ended up going to my sister's house. I didn't work out with my sister, so I went to my granny's, and then I finally went to my dad's.
Little did I know, you know, I didn't really know the situation. And then she kind of came out and told me at one of our AAU games, and that's when it kind of hit the fan. And I said, well, we're gonna get you out of there. And that's really when it all came to play. And I think I've been there more so now since knowing than when I was in the very beginning.
I think the biggest change is when Coach Brown actually had came to Northwest, and I will never forget this day. She told us to write in a journal, and any other time I wouldn't write like the real Ty, but I did, and ever since that day she's just been my mom. She's been my role model. She's been my hero. She inspires me to do better, along with my daughter.
You know, she's had some. You know, when it first came out, people reached out. I was getting emails. I was forwarding emails to her. They were like, whatever we can do, can we help? People offered beds and clothes and different things, and we've gotten tons of donations just from people in the community. And then she did get an offer. She hasn't signed yet, but she did get an offer to play basketball. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's just been like a community thing. They've kind of surrounded us and kind of just let us know that they're here if we do need anything.
Some of the things that changed since I lived with my dad was that this stability. Like, I know I can go home every night and I have a place I can call home. Or I know that somebody in my family has my back besides my coaches. The hardest thing for me to accept that, I had to accept that my dad wanted to be a part of my life, and I had to trust him. That was the biggest issue.
For me, you know, the past 3 years, I've seen her grow up a lot. And it's kind of bittersweet. I think that she really needs this, and she needs to be pushed, and she needs to be let go and find herself and find out what she wants to do and really just get out there and make something of herself.
It was a priceless moment to know that the last 3 years of my life has been with such a great coach. I didn't got to meet people that has had a huge impact on my life, to know that these people is going to continue to be a part of my life no matter how far I am. The article, at the time, I didn't want to do it, like I didn't, and I told Coach Brown. And I think the day of it, I was over there crying at her desk because I was like, I'm nervous, I don't want to do it, and she talked me into it. But just imagine if I didn't do it. So, I mean, I'm blessed. I can say I'm blessed.